Today I'm going to do a questions and answers video from the comments that I've received on the videos that I've posted on my YouTube channel. Some of these questions are very good questions and they're interesting, and if anyone is considering concrete countertops, these are some excellent questions and I've got some answers. Hi everybody, I'm Jim Deerdorf and this is Detroit DIY. I don't say this much in my videos, but guys, ladies, if you're liking any of my videos, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, help me out. It would be really nice to see those subscribers climb a little bit. My analytics tell me that there are 80-something% viewers that are non-subscribers and the rest are subscribers. So go ahead, hit that button. It doesn't cost you anything, and you know, it'll be the impulse thing that you do today. Thank you everybody for all your support. I appreciate it. So the first question that I have here is from the video that I just posted last Sunday, which is DIY full kitchen remodel for under $3,000 and the reveal of the Rapid Set Mortar Mix countertops. This question comes from Michael Perkins. He says, man, the whole kitchen looks fantastic. The color of the concrete countertops and the deep shade of the blue cabinets underneath looks like $1,000,000. And the shelves have an almost medieval feel that ends up looking modern and cool. Goes on to say that your videos are probably going to save me $1,000 at least in materials. I was about to order all this glass fiber reinforced concrete, GFRC, materials to make a countertop. So guys, if you've been doing any research on YouTube, you have seen the use of GFRC. And to use this, you have to put a face coat, and the face coat is typically sprayed in a hopper gun, and then you have to go through and you have to use a paintbrush or some other form of tamping the air bubbles out of that face coat, and then you let the face coat sit for a little bit, not harden, because you want to make sure that your other material that you're going to put in with the fibers in it bonds to it, but it has to sit there for a little bit so that it doesn't get disturbed when you pour that in. And people are making countertops this way. Professionals are making countertops this way. It is an expensive way to make your concrete countertops, and what my videos are geared at showing you is a way to make your concrete countertops using products bought from the big box stores. And Rapid Set Mortar Mix is probably the #1 choice for countertops is out of that big box store. So he goes on to say that the shipping of the materials would have cost more than the materials themselves. And that's true. That's why I opted to search for other ways to do it. And like I say, I started with the Quikrete countertop mix. That's what my countertops are. It was a big battle to get countertops that look good. I smashed a few up and started over, and I still walked away for right at $500, so it was no big loss really and truly. Just to go buy a stone countertop would have been, you know, I got a price on Corian, concrete looking Corian, at almost 10 grand for countertops from my house that I did in concrete myself for $500. There's just no denying that if you're willing to put in the time and the effort, these are well worth that time and effort. They're a huge money saver. Jefferson Jewell commented on the video using the Rapid Set Mortar Mix for the countertops, and he asked, have you tried using this product for cast in place countertops? And no, I have not. I did very little research in cast in place countertops because of the fact that it would remove the use of my kitchen for so long to do a cast in place countertop. If it was new construction, no one was ready to move in, it may be a different story. You would have some time to get these countertops in, get them finished, get everything done with them. The other thing is with the cast in place is it's 28 days. You need a full cure before you can seal it, because the concrete does not have the ability to breathe from underneath because it's sitting on a concrete board or some type of a form that gets left behind underneath the concrete. So if you seal it, the concrete has no way to breathe and no way for the water to come out. So you have to wait that 28 days. for a full cure. When you're doing the precast concrete countertops, I sealed mine in about 21 days. I didn't wait to 28. The countertop still has the ability to breathe and for water to leave the countertop from the bottom surface. So I wasn't super worried about that. There are a lot of videos that you can find on YouTube for cast-in-place countertops. Just wasn't something that interested me. Michael Perkins makes another great comment on the concrete countertops using Rapid Set Mortar Mix video. He was the first comment that I read, and he's been asking some very good questions, and I can't just not put them in this video. He says, why did you use the Rapid Set Mortar Mix and not the Cementol? These are both products from CTS Cement Manufacturing Corporation. And my first answer to him was incorrect, because I looked at the Cementol and I just kind of thought that was the Rapid Set Cement. And the Rapid Set Cement has a different thickness specification to attain structure. And that was the answer that I provided to him. But then as I looked at it some more and I did a little research, I realized that I was confused. Cement and Cementol are two different products created by CTS Cement Manufacturing Corporation. So I read the data sheet on the Cementol, and it looked like it could be a viable product to make a countertop with. The Cementol has a 28-day cure compressive strength of 9,500 psi, whereas in Mortar Mix has a compressive strength of 6,500 psi in 28 days. So it's a little bit of a stronger mix. So I wasn't positive on that answer. So I replied to him and told him, I think I told you incorrectly. I'm going to check into it. So I sent an email to CTS Cement Manufacturing Corporation, and they got back to me and they said that Cementol is an excellent choice for a concrete countertop. They also said that the only real blend difference between Rapid Set Mortar Mix and Cementol is the sand that is used in the mix. Rapid Set Mortar Mix uses a plaster sand, which is a heavier aggregate, wherein Cementol uses a silica sand, which is a finer aggregate. So Cementol can be used feather edge to 4 inches thick, and Mortar Mix can be used from a 1/2 inch to 6 inches thick. And they're both extremely strong products. He goes on to say that both of these products are ideal for concrete countertops. They both accept stains well and sealers well. So to clarify that question, the Cementol is an excellent product to use. It's very similar to the Rapid Set Mortar Mix. Everything from the Rapid Set Pharmacy will also work in the Cementol, and the flow control and the set control, which I've talked about in other videos. So Cementol from CTS is an excellent choice for a concrete countertop. And Michael, if you try that, I would certainly like to know how that turns out for you. So in my video sampling Rapid Set Mortar Mix counterface pattern techniques, Steve Cohen asked, what white pigment did you use that was left over from another job to create the white lines in the countertops? So in that video, I used a paintbrush for the mortar mix to apply the line first, and then I poured over the top of it. In the Quikrete videos, I used a skewer to kind of carve a line in the concrete, and then the gray concrete, and then put the white in. So the correct answer for this is the white pigment that I used is titanium dioxide white concrete pigment. And from what I've noticed is white is the only one that seems to be titanium dioxide. The rest of them are iron oxide, the grays and the pinks and if you're looking for these colors in powder form, which I think is the best way to go, you can get them from Davis Colors, and it's called True Color. They're a little bit, if you look up Davis colors online and you go to the true color, you will find some stuff. And then I located a dealer that's actually just down the road that carries it, which was great. So a couple miles down the road, I had my powdered iron oxide pigment for the gray color. In part 3 of my DIY concrete countertop mini-series, the very first videos that I put, and you can find them in the concrete countertop playlist on my channel. Tacos for Us, pretty cool name, isn't it? Tacos for Us commented, instead of pouring the gray and then scratching in the white concrete, would it work if you pour the white lines of the white and then pour the gray on top? And that would work. You would have a white line. The reason that I used the skewer, the wooden skewer, to do those white lines is so that I could attempt to control the width of that line. What I was afraid of, if I would just pour the white in and then put the gray on top, that white would just kind of flatten out and maybe wind up being 1.5 inches or 2 inches wide. And I didn't want that. I wanted a fine line. When I first made these countertops, my wife said she wanted concrete countertops. I'm like, oh great, I don't want to make no countertops. Then she says that I want a white line in them. And I'm like, what the hell? How am I going to make a white line in these countertops that looks natural? You know, that was the thing I really wanted. I wanted it to look natural. I wanted it to look like a fragment line. I wanted it to not look like a 5th grader did it. So I did a lot of experimenting. So the videos that you're going to watch that I've put on YouTube are full tutorials. These videos come from a lot of experimenting, a lot of time, and the purchase of some concrete and a lot of stuff going in the back of my truck and going to the dump. So the videos that I'm posting, guys, are videos that are giving you real ideas and real things that work as far as putting a face pattern in your concrete countertops that's viable and looks good and looks natural. So, you know, get out there, play around a little bit yourself. If you guys have found a way to do something like this, please post in the comments that, hey, I tried, you know, this method or this method and it worked. When she told me she wanted a white line, I went to YouTube and I looked all over the place for somebody that put a pattern of some sort in a precast concrete countertop, and I found one video from Modustrial Maker where he created a marble looking top. It didn't turn out quite the way he wanted. It didn't look exactly like marble, but I'll have to say it looked pretty cool. And that's what kind of gave me some ideas and some things to try. So, you know, there was a lot of time and a lot of video watching and a lot of everything involved. And part of the reason why I decided to make this channel, just to create complete tutorials to give you all the information you need to get the stuff done that you want to get done. There's one last comment, guys, I want to touch on, and that has to do with the Backsplash glass tile that I installed in my kitchen. That is I believe a 3 or a 4 video full tutorial of how to put Backsplash on your kitchen walls and everything that you need to do the job. And one of the comments on that video, I don't remember who it came from, and unfortunately I looked through and I couldn't find it, but he said that this was the first video that he watched where anyone addressed what to do where the tile meets the wood trim or any other wood trim, or how to dress around the wood trim to cover up parts of the ends of the tile that you may not want to see or you don't want to caulk, or you just want to make it look like the tile just disappears under the wood. So you'll see that in my videos, and of course the answer to that is where the tile meets the wood, you have to caulk that. You do not use grout because the wood will expand and contract and that grout will just crack and fall out. So those areas have to be caulked. That's going to do it for this video. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank everybody for all their support. It's been amazing. The comments have been amazing. And keep watching, guys. I'm going to keep making some amazing videos. They're all going to be pretty much tutorials. I'm going to do some reviews on the stuff that I use. If you want to get a job done, subscribe to this channel, leave me some comments, and I'll help you get that job done. I'd like to thank you for watching. Click on one of these two videos right here. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Tony Iaconelli and Brett Wimmer, because none of this could happen without them.